Hi everyone, this is the answer key to your yellow review packet for Unit 2. Let's first take a look at question number 1. So number 1 is asking us, is this a function? And we need to explain. So in order to describe if something is a function or not, you need to use a definition. So a function means every x value has only one y value. As you can see in question number 1, I highlighted the area where this is not a function. This relation is not a function because the x value of -2, so if we go over here, -2 on the x-axis, that x value of -2 has two y values, +1 and -1. Okay, here is question number 2. So in number 2, it's asking us to calculate the average rate of change from 3 to 9 seconds. So remember what I've said, whenever we're finding average rate of change, you should be thinking what? Make a table of 2 points, the slope between 2 points. So I only care about when the time is 3 and 9. The other 2 points don't matter to me. So what I want to do is figure out how did I get from 6.26 to 3.41? I subtracted 2.85. How did I get from 3 to 9? I added 6. Average rate of change is slope, and slope is always y over x, rise over run, so that's why I divided these two. And I got -0.475 feet per second. That was a good thing to use your calculator on. All right, let's take a look at question number 3. Number 3 says, what is the range of this function? Well, if I look at all of my answer choices, notice how it's talking about the y values, which is the range. And my range is a maximum of 5 and a minimum of, well, those arrows are pointing towards -infinity. So what this means is all of my y values are smaller than or equal to 5. If it had been answer choice C, the V would have been pointing up here somewhere. All right, let's take a look at 4. 4 is talking about transformations. So in number 4, we have to figure out what is happening to the function f of x. Since it's a -a on the outside, the inside lies, the outside tells the truth. So f of x is moving down a units. If that had been a 7, it would have been moved down 7 units. If this had been a 12 or plus 12, it would have moved up 12 units. H of x is equal to f of x plus a, all inside parentheses. Remember, the inside lies. So since it's a plus sign, it's going to move to the left a units, not to the right, because the inside lies, the outside tells the truth. All right, question number 5. The original function of f of x is shifted down 3 units to make the function g of x. What equation is going to represent g of x? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to take f of x, and since the outside tells the truth and we're moving down 3 units, we're going to subtract 3 from the original function. And when we do that, 1 minus 3 is -2. Answer choice C. If A had been the correct answer, this would have said to the left 3 units. If B was the correct answer, this would have said to the right 3 units. If D was the correct answer, it would have moved up 3 units. Okay, and last but not least, here's question number 6. They told us a function, and then they gave us a domain. So then what we had to do was find the range. So in your mind, you need to think domain. X values. So I'm going to make a table. I'm going to put these values in, and then I'm going to graph this on my graphing calculator. So when I do that, I end up getting a table and a graph. In order to see the table, I have to push Control-T. Make sure you know how to use your calculator for questions like number 6. So practice this now, graph it on your calculator, press Control-T, look for the x values of -2, 3, and 5. In the y values of the table, you'll see 0, 10, and 42. That's why those are the elements or the numbers in the range.